If you want to start FIFA 16 with an amazing squad, the link is in the description for cheap and safe coins. And for cheap games and codes, link is also in the description. Hey guys, my name is SOETIE and welcome to my defending tutorial. The best thing about my gameplay might just be my defending. As you can see, I concede only opened 40 goals per match on average. And you've been asking me over and over for another defending tutorial. So let's go. In this tutorial I'm gonna share with you how I pressure my opponent. There's a huge difference with applying pressure and applying pressure well with taking minimal risk. I'm gonna show you how to do this correctly, but first we will look into the basics on how to intercept passes. I want to let you know that it is impossible to cover defending in a single tutorial. That's why there are 2 more defending tutorials in the description below. And if you want to see me defend in Division 1, there is also a link in the description to a full Division 1 gameplay video in which I concede only 2 goals in 8 matches, I believe. Make sure to drop that like now and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I have many more tutorials for you there. If you are able to apply pressure like I do, you can score a lot of easy goals, as you can see. But as you know from me, I have many more techniques in store for you. Let's go. The most common mistake people make is they only think about the ball. They want the ball now, right now, and they just chase it. If you only think about the ball and run to the player, he will make the blue pass. So we have to be smart and actually make the red run so that he will intercept the pass. These are the basics of this defending tutorial. We will get into more detail in a couple of minutes, but the basics are that we think ahead, we block the passes, and we do not only think about the ball. You can see very well, I'm not only thinking about the ball, I'm gonna block the passing lane and we intercept the ball again on our opponent's half of the pitch. And if you intercept the pass there, you can score a lot of easy goals. If you block the passing lanes, we sometimes want to press the R1 or RB button so that another player will apply pressure on the player with the ball, while we cover potential dangerous opponents ourselves. We do that yet again here. We intercept the pass when we were blocking the pass on the wing, and look at that double header goal, great goal with Real Madrid. We see here we are blocking the passing lanes, but we are pressing the R1 and or RB button so that the opponent will apply pressure on the ball. Do be careful with the R1 and RB button though. When your opponent's fullback has the ball, for example, it may not be the best option to apply double pressure on him. You do not want to disorganize your defense too much. But that were the basics of this tutorial. Let's get into the pressing section now. Let's see some more advanced. If I want to make the red run, he will just pass it to the guys in the blue circle. But I do want to apply pressure on the ball. How can we solve this? We can actually block the pass and apply pressure with one player. How do we do this? Well, look at the red run. We first run on the passing lane with some curved movement and only then we charge the player with the ball. He is now forced to go down to the sideline. Success! With Suarez we need to make the green run. And people, this may sound like some little tip, but it's not. This is not a little tip, this is a huge difference. Believe me, if you do not do this, he will just get out of the pressure. And many times you can't block all passing options. In that case you need to block the passes forward and the passes to the center. If he passes to the sideline or to the back, we do not care, only allow useless passes. But if we can also block the option on the sideline like right now and then use the pressure trick we just discussed, we got the ball back even before he got on our half of the pitch again, and we got a very easy goal yet again. Look at that, we first run on the passing lane and now we apply pressure to the ball. That's a huge difference, and you can see he tried to make that pass. We were applying pressure on him and he thinks, oh, if he's running to me then I will just pass it, but he can't. He can't run with the player and he can't pass it, and they don't know what to do. We first run on that passing lane and then we charge the player with the ball. If you do not do this, all those passes which you just intercept will succeed. We will not get the ball if you do not do this. So the main point is first run between the players to who he wants to pass and only then charge the player with the ball. Look at that, he can't pass up, he doesn't know what to do, he was trapped, he couldn't pass it to anyone. We apply the pressure, we get the second goal in the 11th minute if we can apply pressure like this. And we can see here very nicely again with Suarez, we first move with some curved movement on the passing lane and only then we charge the player with the ball. And he didn't know what to do and we're gonna score another easy goal. The curved movement technique is in one of the defending tutorials in the description down below. Make sure to check those videos out if you want to see more techniques of how to concede only so few goals per match. But let's get into the next section now, thinking ahead. Sometimes we can't block the option forward, he just has too many options, so what do? Well, you can see him running up. What am I doing? I'm thinking another step ahead, and I already think right now he's gonna make the blue pass and after that the yellow pass. So that is where I'm sprinting to, and look at that, he does just that. If he doesn't do it, we don't care, we at least make sure that he can't go forward. And if he does do it, we get an easy interception again. Also sometimes we fail on intercepting the pass, we just failed. And then right after we fail, we have to think ahead right again. We have to think ahead and we're gonna block the next option. We just will not allow quick combination play by our opponent. If your opponent can't do quick combination play, he cannot play good football, and that is what you want if you are defending. So we can't block the option forward. Let's think another step ahead. We are gonna block the next pass already. And look at that, another time the interception. We are gonna make sure that our opponent cannot pass anywhere on the pitch. He maybe can make one simple pass, but we will not allow him to make any quick combination. He just made that pass, we couldn't block it. But let's think one step ahead right again. We do not want him to make two quick passes. One pass, okay, sometimes you cannot block it, but two quick passes, we will never allow that. We intercept the ball, we get again another time a very quick, easy tapping goal because of that interception there. But sometimes we cannot block the passing option, but what we can do is we can get already closer. Here we see I couldn't block the blue pass anymore, so I tried to block the yellow pass already, but I failed as you can see. But now we can never block the next pass anymore. It's crucial to switch players with the right analog stick right now and get closer. Something failed, okay, but think ahead right again. Get closer, and before he controls the ball, we get it back already. Look at that, before he even passed the ball. He didn't pass it yet, Suarez, but we were already sprinting to the left winger over there. And before he even controlled the ball, we are already able to make that interception. But if your opponent can control the ball, then do a little bit less pressure. If he has already controlled the ball, you cannot take it so easily with high pressure anymore. And we see here we blocked the option on the wing again. We made sure that he couldn't pass it to there, and the opponent actually spotted that, but he then made the sliding tackle on him nevertheless. We want to apply pressure, but there is no way we can first get on the blue passing lane. It's too far away. So what can we do? Well, we can make the red run, which you can see on screen now. We will fool our opponent and make him believe we charge the ball, and then he passes the ball and we intercept it. Look at that, we charge the opponent, he thinks we are charging him, and now he thinks, oh, I have to pass it, he's charging me, but I'm already sprinting up. As you can see, I'm already going up. Let's look at that again, but this time without the slow-mo. Let's look at that again on full speed. We charge him and he really thinks, oh, he's coming to me, and then he passes the ball and we intercept that right away. So I called this section the curved step out. I think I called it the curved step out. So you step out with a little curve, you make the opponent believe you are charging him, but in reality we are already thinking about the next option. We are already blocking the next pass. He thinks I'm charging the ball, but I'm making a little bit of a fool out of him, and I'm already running to the next option, to the player he wants to pass to, and yet again we get a very easy goal if we apply pressure well. The last section of this tutorial is the technique which I call the illusion. But first I want to remark the most important thing you should learn from this tutorial, which is this. First, get on the passing lane and only then charge the player with the ball. That is the most important thing about this tutorial. Only allow useless passes, a pass to the sideline for example. This pass is a useless pass, he's still trapped, so passes to the sideline you can sometimes allow them, but this is the illusion. Look at that, he thinks he can make that pass. It looks like to my opponent that he can pass it to him, while in reality I'm waiting for him to make that pass. I'm tempting him, come on, do it, do it. You think you can make that pass, but in reality you can't. I'm trying it here again, come on, do it, do it. I'm not getting on that passing lane. We did see this clip before. I first tried the illusion and then I did the pressure technique. He didn't fail for the illusion this time, but look at it, come on, you can pass to him. Well, in reality he really couldn't, but that is a great technique to fool your opponent as well. Make him believe that he can make that pass, but just be ready. If he makes that pass, I'm ready to intervene, I'm ready to intercept that pass, and it's a very, very good technique of fooling your opponent and getting that easy interception. Look at that, he thinks he can make the pass, but I'm ready to intervene, and I fooled him again, and another time we get a very, very easy goal after that. But that is the end of this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then make sure to do that right now for more tutorials like this one. Also, do not forget to check out the 2 other defending tutorials in the description and the full Division 1 gameplay video if you want to see me applying these techniques in Division 1. That's it for now. My name is SOETIE. See you next time.